Hey, lovelies. So I just freshly got home. It took me a while to get there because of traffic, but I just got home. I wanted to put out another video. This is day 6 of my hair. I simply used this to wrap my hair up and made this curl. And so far, so good. I'm gonna see if I can just, how can I put it? Like wrap my hair up or see if I can just throw on a bonnet. That way I don't have to really do too much since the curls are very, very tight. Some in the back did drop though. So I'm thinking, should I Flexi Rod it, or at least like Flexi Rod the back and then leave the rest alone and just put a silk bonnet on it, or tie it down and put a bonnet on it. And then I'm trying to get back to my closet space. I'm tired of always feeling ashamed. So this way it can encourage me to finish my closet. Let me see, my closet area, and that's all the clothes and stuff that I'm trying to go through, see what I want, what I don't want. um it was something I was gonna say on here. I was watching one of my YouTubers that I've been watching since high school. It's been a while, and y'all, I'm not gonna hold you, being on social media, it can be fun, and it can also be draining. And I'm noticing like a lot of YouTubers, they're starting to not really post as much as they used to, like, or they're getting off of YouTube because certain gremlins, meanie people are like really sucking the joy out of content creating. And it's getting to the point, a few YouTubers that have been on YouTube for years, they're like saying that they're gonna, stop YouTube altogether. And it sucks because it's like, dang, you ruined it for the rest of us, the ones that really, really enjoy their videos and stuff. I was just looking at that today. I was, putting my time in or whatever. And I was like watching one of my YouTubers, and she's saying that, she may not be on YouTube any longer because of personal reasons and safety. When you have a family, things change, and just life, things change. Like different priorities change up too. And I'm like, dog. So, yeah, y'all, that kind of like hurt my feelings a little bit for real. I'm trying to think, should I just tie it down and leave it alone and hope for the best? Or should I retwist the back area? Not twist, but coil the back area because it did fall, and hope for the best. Lord, I don't know what to do with this hair. But, um, yeah, I was just, watching that or whatever. And I want to come on here and be very truthful and honest with you guys. So I have not been feeling, and I'm changing the subject from content creating, what I was watching earlier, to myself. So I have not been feeling like doing anything. Like, I feel like when my things are not together, I don't want to go out and enjoy totally, because I know when I come back home and my environment is not right. But I don't want to punish myself. I'm just used to getting to business and then enjoy it later when your life and everything is together. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm made to do things that I don't want to do. Meaning, I had got off a phone call, and I don't mind exposing myself a little bit, but it's like, and I know I have to be careful what I say on the social media, but y'all, sometimes I really don't want to be bothered. There's times when I'm dealing with life, I'm dealing with myself as a whole, I'm dealing with what I want to be, where I am now, trying not to compare and contrast myself to any and everybody. And it's like, sometimes I don't want to be around people, like the older I'm getting, especially if people, they're not conducive in my life. I feel this is pretty good lighting, but I feel like if they're not pretty, like if they're not conducive in my life, I feel like, why are you here? Like, what's the point of us talking? What is the point of you trying to make plans for me to be there when you don't even do anything for me? Like, you don't. And it's like today, earlier, like I got off the phone with someone, me and this person, we haven't spoke in a long time, and like on the phone, and they calling me, and They want me to be at an event, which I don't mind, but it was the way things were done and how it was stated. It was like, first of all, that was rude. And then when I was trying to talk, they kept cutting me off. I'm like, these are the reasons why I don't like to be around certain people like you. And it's like, I need to speak up for myself a lot more. I feel like the reason why I have not been speaking up for myself is because I've been dealing with a lot internally to the point where I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want to really be a jackbutt. And I don't like confrontation per se, especially if it's unneeded. And it's just a ton of drama that's unnecessary. And I'm just getting to the point where I got other things to do. Like, I'm trying to get my bed together. Like, I don't have a bed right now. I'm looking at beds so I can, be off of a very uncomfortable area that I'm resting in. I'm trying to, you know, get some goals. I'm trying to get some new wheels. I'm trying to, get my butt back in school. You're growing this hair out. Try not to stress and keep my skin up and clear and, take care of myself hygienically and spiritually. Like, I got to take my butt back in the church. I just haven't been willing and feeling to do too much of anything. And then I get a disturbing phone call like that, knowing that we don't speak like that, knowing that we don't even make time for each other too often. And you're asking me to do something to be around you. Like, dude, chill. Like, more of the story, I'm in a season to where I feel better alone with myself than being around other people sometimes, because certain people, especially when we don't speak, I feel ostracized, like, meaning I don't know who you are anymore. I don't think it's best for us to even talk, or you ask me of anything without us talking about, hey, how are you doing? And last time we spoke, and like you they didn't ask nothing. How am I feeling? What am I up to? I mean, they just went straight to, yeah, and I expect you to be like, excuse me? I beg my father's pardon. But people only do what you allow. So I'm definitely gonna have to speak to this person, probably face to face, because I don't like phone calls like that. That was kind of rude. Like, I don't come on your phone and talk to you like that. And even with everything in my life, I've been letting a lot of stuff slide because I really don't want to be bothered. I'm coming to the part where I don't want to talk to my own family sometime, because it's like I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me because I'm just drained. I need a trip. I want to go out places. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. But I feel like right now things at home are not correct in my home, like personally within myself. And it's just like everybody is trying to make it. Granted, everybody does not owe you anything, which I've always said in my videos. But it's coming to a point where, so I feel like some people forget, you know, how important it is to be kind to each other, because you never know what people are battling with. Like, I'm not perfect neither. I have my days to where I'm a little bit mean, um or I'm not the best person I should be because I'm just irritable from the inside of what's going on internally, what I'm faced with. But it's just like a lot of things that I face with, like, I literally put that on myself, and I will say that. But it's like, dog, this is, some people are just rude, and to the point where they don't realize it because they feel like you owe them and you supposed to do this, or it's a ritual and all this other crap. Like, some people really just like to be left alone. And usually I don't be coming on social media to be venting too much, but like, I'm serious. Like, sometimes I don't want no messages. I don't want any calls. I don't want anything, but I just want to be in my own space because it's like, after dealing with society and trying to figure out how much is enough to remain comfortable in living in this world. It's not enough money. It's not enough, you know like, I'm growing as an adult. I'm trying to learn all these things all at once. I feel like I wasn't totally equipped with all the tools necessary that I need for adulthood, but I'm doing my best. I'm trying to make it. But it's just like, that conversation really was like, that behooved me. So, yeah. But let me see. which lighting fits better. Probably that one. But yeah, y'all. I just wanted to come and make a video on here just to like really express, like, if you don't feel comfortable with something, stop saying yes all the time. It's okay to say no. And it's okay not to give explanation. If you don't want to give an explanation, that is fine. No one owes anybody anything, truly. It's by choice you pick up your phone. It's by choice that you answer text messages, and it's by choice. Like, everybody always, how can I put this? Everybody always chooses themselves when you needed someone. Start choosing yourself. It's not always good to be a people pleaser in your life, or even in your family or in your friendships, especially if you know you're a giver. People that are givers, I'm sorry but to say, but we get treated the worst sometimes because we don't treat ourselves right. Like myself, I know that I haven't really been self-caring on myself. Like, I love keeping up with my hair, doing things like, I have a hair equipment that I want. I want it really bad, and it's pretty good, reasonable price. And even if it wasn't, you know what? I need to treat myself, because the way you treat yourself is the way others will treat you. You train people on how to treat you, and that is so true. And it's just good to just love on yourself, the importance of it, because when you truly love yourself, you're not gonna deal with certain things in people that try to come off and push, be a bully. And I don't like stuff like that. I really don't. And it's like, you can always tell them, stand up for yourself, like, hey, I don't feel too comfortable with this. Even though I may not, even though, okay, how can I put this? When people don't have plans, that doesn't meant for you to etch yourself into the plans and make plans with people. How do you know if people want to be around you? Like, let's be honest. Once you get off of work, or once you're anything you do in life, sometimes you just want to be alone. And there's nothing depressed, there's nothing anger, resentment, or standoff, anything. You just want to be left alone. And it's like, I don't think people really understand that. But when they have their time alone, nothing is said and done, right? Yeah. So I just want to come in here and just say, live your life. If you want to be left alone like me in this season, apparently, I just want to be left alone, and I just want to grow my hair, clear my skin. I really want to massage bad. And I want to whiten up my teeth, take care of my teeth better, um, and keep up with my room and my place and life, everything that includes with me. That's all really it. And then going out places like tonight, I really would want to go out places, but it's too doggone cold. I don't see how the community is doing it. Like, there was like a tea shop that I seen out in my area, and it looks so beautiful. It's aesthetic. You could make a few videos and, show where things are. It was like, but I have tea right in my home. so so I'm gonna make some tea and I'm gonna chill, and go from there. I would say I would like to go to the movies, but I don't know any shows that are out right now beyond the Predator, the new one. And a lot of shows are on Netflix. I can be watching that, and what else can I be doing? Focusing on how to, make my feet a little bit smoother, which I put my little patches on. I feel so good about that. I forgot I did it because I was moving and I was half in, half out. I was trying to call myself wake up a little sooner, so that way I can, have a sit down, do a crossword puzzle for everyday life and stuff. Why was I still late coming out the house? So I am trying to learn to get up a little earlier. And I just sometimes, I just, you know, I just love my space. I love the environment. It could be better though in here because, wow, it's looking like a storage room. But yeah, y'all, I just be in my own zone, doing my own thing, trying to figure out how to edit, trying to figure out how to, you know, be a better content creator, be a better woman. What can I do to just be better for me? So that's what's going on, guys. So you guys completely, thank y'all for supporting me, even the views. And thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If there's any more discussions you want to hear me talk about, or anything else that you would like to see concerning content creating that is appropriate, I don't mind. Just put it in the box, the chat box. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue to do something to this hair of mine. I really want to leave it alone just like this, but is it gonna look like this for tomorrow? So yeah, but it's been 6 days, y'all. So this is a week. And we're gonna go to next week and we're gonna keep on pressing. Fingers crossed. I can figure out ways so I don't have to Flexi Rod all the time, but still, better something than nothing. So yeah, you guys have a great one. Have a great night. It is like 8 something going on 9 p.m. And yeah, I don't have anything to say. Have a great one. Later, lovelies.